meet this week's What's My Line panel. First, the deeply humorous Soupy Sales.
Thank you. Thank you, and thank you, Chet Gould. They took a poll not too long ago, legitimate, and our next panelist, the good doctor, was voted one of the top 10 most admired women in the United States, and the poll was conducted by women. So we're very happy to have her with us, and, oh, I forgot who it was. Oh, no, it's Dr. Joyce Brothers.
Soupy's going to give up show business and teach broken English at
Well,
Columbia.
I was going to give it up a few years ago, but I still got 600 glossies left.
Now a man who is the host of Match Game 74. A man who can't remember his birthday because he never grows a day older, Gene Rayburn.
Movies or something. It's a great pleasure to be here. And, you know the Jolly Green Giant. Well, here's the Jolly Green Gracious Lady, Arlene Francis.
All right, team.
Okay.
Here's the man that gives the signals. Let's play. Bullets. What's his last name? Blyden?
Bullets Blyden.
Just in case somebody wants to know how come I'm sitting here and they're all coming in and making entrances and being so grand and I'm not, it isn't special privileges. I broke my foot, so here I sit. Oh, the baby. Oh.
Does it hurt?
Huh?
Does it hurt?
Only when I laugh. Now with our first challenger, enter and sign in, please. K. Warner Shire. Where are you from, sir?
Los Angeles, California.
Okay, panel, Dr. Shire is a psychologist and co-developer of a unique system of defining personality traits. So, panel, start thinking while we show the audience how Dr. Shire is going to analyze you. And let's start with Arlene Francis.
Thank you. Dr. Shire, would it have anything to do with anything physical that I might have to do?
No.
1 down and 9 to go, Soupy.
Is it anything that you wear?
No.
2 down and 8 to go, Joyce.
Is it a photograph?
I'm afraid not.
3 down, 7 to go, Gene.
If you didn't get it, and we ain't gonna get it. One psycho against another psycho.
We're both psycho but logical.
Now, is there a written test involved in this personality trait?
No.
4 down, 6 to go, Arlene.
Well, it's nothing physical.
Good
God
enough.
bless you, wherever you are. It's nothing physical, and it's not anything that one might do. Is it cerebral in some way? Does it have to do with something to do with the mind?
Well, in view of the fact that it's a psychological test, it does have.
Oh, some of the psychological tests develop out of how much peanut butter you can eat. Is it, am I in a sitting position when I am going through this test, whatever it is?
That would be most comfortable.
You're a serious doctor, right? Is it anything to do with how many
I tell you
bumps
what,
are in
Arlene,
my head?
No. As far as the position you're in, it's wholly immaterial to the test, really. So it has nothing to do with it. Soupy?
Well, does writing take in the physical aspect of it?
That would be physical, yeah. I would say that would be a physical activity.
See, it's not. Is it by what you eat?
No.
6 down and 4 to go, Joyce.
There is a test in which you ask people questions and the way they look, that is the direction they look, you can tell a great deal about them. Does this have to do with that?
I'm afraid not.
7 down and 3 to go, Gene.
Let's find out. We got to narrow this down. We must assume that this is a very unconventional psychological personality trait test. Is that correct? Because we've gone through, you know, the gamut of writing and jumping and singing and answering questions.
It isn't wildly unique. No, it really
It's not wildly?
No, it really isn't that out of the ordinary. 8 down and 2 to go. I mean, it's the use to which it's put is.
It has nothing to do with our with answering questions. It has nothing to do with the way we look. It has nothing to do with any physical movement of any kind.
Right.
Does it have anything to do whatsoever with anything in the... Can I rule out that it would be anything that you would do with children, like how they would put blocks together and so forth? Can I rule that out? I can't rule that out.
It's in that family, Arlene. I tell you, time is up. Does anybody want to make a guess?
Something to do with puzzles.
Is anything in the whistling?
Is it a place, sir?
Color preference.
Color preference. Oh, yeah.
Dr. Shire is a professor of psychology at the University of Southern California and the co-author of Color and Personality. Can we get a shot of it, Lloyd? There. Color and Personality. I'll fix it so you can read it there, or at least try. What is the relationship between color and personality, Doctor?
Well, it seems that if you know a person's color preference, you can say quite a few things about many of his personality traits.
Now, what is the advantage to the person of knowing about their colors? Do colors really signify certain preferences for things?
Oh, they do indeed. And if you know what your preferences are, you can either surround yourself with colors that complement your preference, or if you don't like the way you are, you can arrange your environment in such a way that it induces you to change your
Can you be
behavior.
induced by color to change your behavior? I know in hospitals they all painted greens because it's supposed to be restful, with the result that 9 million people now can't stand the color green.
Larry, what they have done, they tested this idea of warm colors and cool colors with actual temperature changes and found that you don't feel different as far as the temperature is concerned. The idea of warm color and cold color is really quite a myth.
Well, I tell you what, let's find this out. We're going to ask you to take a test that he's developed right now. Can we do that, Lloyd? Would you open the curtain? Jennifer, would you push down the table? Thank you. Won't you all come up to the table? Thank you. Now, we've arranged there. Thank you, Jennifer. We've arranged now 4 little groups of colors and 4 pyramids. Now, you're to arrange those colors on the pyramid so that they please you. So that they please you. And if you get it arranged and you don't like it, you can always change it and fix it another way. There's no time, advantage to it. Is that correct, Doctor?
No time limit. Just use your time and do anything you want to do. Change it around any way you want to do. Just make it as pretty as you can.
Oh, I'm so artistic. You go right there.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, mine is going to be the best.
Yes.
I'm colorblind.
Well, there's one thing we have to admit. There's certainly nothing competitive about it. We'll be back to learn the results of this unusual test as What's My Line continues. We'll be right back. And what have we found out about everybody, Doctor?
All right, let's take Arlene first. Now, I think Arlene is a rather complicated person. She chooses some yellows and blues, which means that she can be objective and rational, but yet look at the warm colors down below. She also can really get involved with her impulses, but they are under control.
They're in control or out of control?
They're under control, I think.
Oh, as long as I'm controlled.
Now, let's get to Gene. No.
So many people have said that.
Isn't that beautiful?
One of the problems is that I think Gene is sort of a restricted person. He has a one-track mind of some kind or another.
We just push on to the next one because we know what track it's on.
Now, Doris is surprisingly conventional, because this is sort of a thing that people do who, even though they don't know what this test is all about, don't want to give anything away about themselves, because green, red, and blue are always the most favorite colors. Now the yellow in there suggests that I think she can be impulsive at times, but relatively well controlled. I don't think she really will let herself go as much as she might like to. Although
Well, that's what
right
Gene
at the bottom, I don't know about that.
That's what Gene said. Same thing.
That's right.
Okay, now how about Soupy?
Oh, here we go.
Oh, Soupy, well, look at all that explosive red there with the black. Oh, boy, oh, boy. I don't think I really want to be in a situation where he lets go.
Thank you for being with us on What's My Line. You couldn't be more right.
We'll be back with more of... Oh, no, we won't. Okay, now that we know about you folks, let's see what we can do with our next challenger. Would you enter and sign in, please? Sue Plummer.
Where are you from, Sue?
National Park, New Jersey.
I didn't know there was one. Well, there you are.
A New
Panel Sue
Jersey
Plummer was second runner-up in the last Miss America pageant. As a hobby, however, she enjoys another form of competition and will show the audience in what she competes. And let's start with Soupy Sales. On the other hand, let's don't start with Soupy Sales.
Yeah, you can start with me. Well, I tell you one thing, I've never seen a plumber that looked as great as she did. That's right, that's it. Miss Plummer, what you do, is it a physical activity?
Yes, it is.
When you do this physical activity, are you on the, what we say, on the floor, on the ground?
No.
Well,
My feet are.
in a sense, yes. In a sense,
But
yes.
you mean you do leave the floor or the ground?
No.
No, she thought you meant when she said that. We won't give you no on that, Soupy, because I think we were confused for a minute. She's not lying down on the floor, if that's what you meant.
Did you do this in your competition?
No.
No, 1 down and 9 to go, Joyce.
Is this an athletic activity of any kind?
Yes.
Is it an outdoor activity?
Not necessarily.
2 down, 8 to go, Gene.
Well, is it an Olympic event, this athletic activity?
No.
Shall we make it an Olympic event, my dear?
I knew it. 3 down, 7 to go, Arlene.
Is,
You heard my test, didn't you?
is this activity one in which you wear, you have something on your person other than yourself?
No.
4 down, 6 to go, Soupy.
You did say that you do leave the ground?
No, she did not say that.
She didn't say, well, okay, wait a minute. But I thought something she had done in competition. All right. Is it the kind of, is it an occupation type of a thing?
No.
No. 5 down, 5 to go, Joyce.
Is it something played in a team?
No.
6 down and 4 to go, Gene.
So, when you do this thing, you do it alone?
Yes. Well,
Well, people
she's-
watch you. I mean, other than people
Yeah.
watching. Yeah. What?
People can watch.
Oh, all right.
yeah. But I don't do it
And,
alone.
Well,
did
what do you
we
mean by
esta-
alone?
Well, she said it's, is it a team? And you said no. So
Right.
I'm assuming that she's doing it alone.
You mean as in diving or something like that?
Yeah.
7 down, 3 to go.
She does it with somebody who is evidently useful to her in some lovely way. Are you on any kind of a vehicle of any sort?
No.
8 down and 2 to go, Super.
Are you on any kind of an animal?
No.
9 down and 1 to go, Joyce.
Oh, I was thinking of horseback riding. That just wipes it out. Do you ski indoors?
No.
No, we're all down and we have
swim.
fooled you. Congratulations. The other person is her opponent. She wrist wrestles. And she's affiliated with the World Wrist Wrestling Association and is herself an active wrist wrestler. Now, you won a beauty pageant. That's obvious. We can see how that took place. But how did you get into wrist wrestling and develop a skill in that?
Well, this past summer, they had the Wrist Wrestling Championships of New Jersey, and I was invited to participate and officiate over the tournament. And in doing this, I did some promotion work, and I wrestled the world champion and Mr. America, and of course I beat everybody, you know.
But there's a line there, and I mustn't touch it with a 20-foot pole, must I? No, I really mustn't. Now, outside of bar rooms and the Klondike, how popular is wrist wrestling now?
Well, right now, this is the first year that women have actually been able to participate competitively.
How do you do?
Very well. Well, they compete against one another, not with men, you know.
What'd you say, Sue?
Why don't you wrist wrestle her, Larry?
I would like to, Soupy.
His toe is sore.
But my toe is sore. And I don't want to make us all look bad. I don't want to ruin the entire male chauvinist pig group.
Can any man beat any woman at wrist wrestling?
Well, I don't know.
Person
I'm
can
not sure.
try.
I don't think that's the point to try, because we don't make heavyweights go against lightweights.
No,
and so on.
never.
It's the best in your
It's not a
group.
question. But is there a trick to it, or is it really just strength?
It's strength.
Let's talk later. Thank you for being with us.
You're welcome.
We'll be back with more of What's My Line after this message. What's My Line? The appearance of our mystery
Ready.
guest. So that means it's blindfold time, panel. Are they all in place?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Then would
Yep,
our
yep,
mystery guest enter and sign in, please?
Okay, panel. We'll go one question at a time. You have about 2.5 minutes, and we'll start with Gene Rayburn. Face
Yes,
off
sir.
again.
The audience is whistling a lot. I assume you're a well-stacked lady in show business.
Not exactly, no.
You're a well-stacked man. Well, this audience certainly knows you, so are you best known for your work in television?
Yes.
Good.
Soupy?
Is that because you have a show of your own?
Yes.
Joyce?
Currently on the air.
Yes.
Gene?
Are there two bodies over there?
No.
Oh.
Arlene?
The show. Are you a comedian?
No.
Soupy?
Well, the show that you have, is it a game show?
No.
Joyce?
Are you a singer?
No.
Gene?
Well, now, the show that we haven't established what it is your show in daytime television?
Yes.
Arlene?
Daytime television. Is it a morning show?
Yes.
Soupy?
He does a show and it's live in the morning. Is it a news type of a show?
No.
Joyce?
And it's not a game show.
Do we say and establish it's not a game?
Is it a game show?
No. We've established that.
We've established
That
it.
it's not a game show.
Right. Gene?
And it's in the morning.
Well, is it a soap opera?
No.
Arlene?
Wait a minute. It's not a soap opera. It's not a news show. He's not a comedian. He's not. Is it for children?
Yes.
Soupy?
Oh. Are you Captain Kangaroo?
Right.
Captain Kangaroo is who?
Oh, Joyce, I'm ashamed of you.
Don't shame myself. I'm a regular on Captain Kangaroo, and I should have known.
That's right. Joyce is with us regularly, and I thought, oh my goodness, I'm in trouble. Joyce is going to reach us immediately.
What really confused me were the whistles. Why are they whistling?
But they grew up with him. That's why. How long have you been on?
19 years. We're in our 19th year now. Right.
I know people at home can't see it, but just for giggles, how many of you out there grew up with Captain Kangaroo? Could you just raise your hand? Look at that. You see, that's what the whistles were. They were practically the whole audience, including the cameraman and #1 camera. Isn't that amazing? Do people come up to you on the street and say, hello, Captain? And...
Occasionally. The reaction that we've gotten here today is something that's been building the last few years, and it's very rewarding. A lot of young people, a lot of people in college, out of college, young parents whose children are now growing up with the Captain. It's a great thing. It makes me feel old, but it's rather nice.
You know, we talk about television as being an enormous influence on people's lives, and it is. And here's a whole audience full of people, which is only just a small amount of the people that you reach. What would you say, just off the top of your head, is the chief contribution you've made with the show?
Could I say that the chief contribution is that the youngsters have gotten an enormous amount of knowledge in the most pleasant way possible.
Okay.
Thank you, Joyce.
That's
Thank
lovely.
you. Well, I think Joyce has, to a large extent, contributed to that because Joyce's role on Captain Kangaroo really is to work with parents, particularly through their children, in helping them to better understand their own position.
What do you try to do?
I guess in the broadest sense, we just try to culturally and socially develop young people rather than going toward basic skills, which I think are important, but I think it's much more important that the child be socially and culturally and emotionally developed first, and then the skills fall into place.
That's terrific. Bob, congratulations.
Thank you.
Captain, thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
We'll be back with more of What's My Line after this message. In just about 20 seconds, what is the chief joy of being a dirty old man?
The chief joy of being a dirty old
I can tell you.
Where is he?
Gene, that means that he's in the...
Well, we're out of time. Thank you very much, folks. We'll see you tomorrow.
Picasso, Mondrian, Van Gogh, Montalban.
Tooth Angel. Tooth Fairy. That's it. You got it.
Draw your own conclusions. Win, lose, or draw today at 11:30 a.m. Eastern only on Game Show Network.
This program is recorded. Let's all play What's My Line? And now let's meet this week's What's